you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. It is Good Friday, April 18th, 2025. There were some rumors going around late last night that Ukraine had signed a deal with Europe for their mineral rights, but evidently that is not true from what I could find. Kiev said on Friday it aims to complete talks by the end of next week about a deal with Washington on jointly exploring Ukrainian mineral resources, an agreement Ukrainian officials hope will go some way to firming up softening U.S. support for them in their war with Russia. Though the terms of the eventual deal are not finished, Washington has signaled it expects to have privileged access to Ukrainian natural resources by way of replacement for U.S. military support for the country over the past 3 years. The problem is these resources are currently mostly in Russian-held territory. The U.S. and Ukraine signed a memorandum of intent on Thursday to set the groundwork for signaling of a mineral exploration deal. They said that the U.S. will not hinder Ukraine's obligation related to its European Union accession progress in the upcoming U.S.-Ukraine mineral deal, according to the Memorandum of Intent seen by News. According to the one-page document signed by Ukraine's first Deputy Prime Minister and U.S. Secretary Treasury on Thursday evening, a key round of negotiation is set to take place in Washington between the 21st and 26th of April. The document says the United States respects Ukraine's intention to avoid conflict in the drafting of the agreement with Ukrainian obligation under European Union accession or agreements with international financial institutions and other official creditors. Now, in early April, Ukraine sought to reassure Brussels that it would not steer away from the membership bid as a result of the negotiations with the U.S. These reassurances came after a draft version of the mineral deal circulating at the end of March and leaked to the press revealed fears that it could derail the country's ambition to join the bloc. The proposal, U.S.-Ukraine mineral deal, focused on development and joint investment in Ukraine's natural resources. The proposed U.S.-Ukraine mineral deal focuses on development and joint investment in Ukraine's natural resources, including critical minerals like lithium, graphite, and uranium. The deal aims to establish a reconstruction investment fund to support Ukraine's post-war recovery in exchange for U.S. access to key Ukrainian infrastructure and a share of the profits. Everything is up in the air. Today, top U.S. officials gave mixed signals about the prospect of a Ukraine ceasefire, bringing uncertainty to the peace process just as Russia abandoned a moratorium on striking Ukrainian energy targets. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio warned Washington would move on from peace talks unless it saw progress soon. President Donald Trump has been pressing both Moscow and Kyiv to agree to a truce, but has failed to extract any major concessions from the Kremlin. So if we follow through this with this mineral deal, would Europe and the U.S. send troops to the location which is currently controlled by Russia? That would definitely pull us into the war and create conflict and loss of life. All for rare earth elements. Greed. They would be nothing but more dead soldiers on the battlefield. U.S. and European, and would probably escalate the war. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, please thumbs up my videos. Please share. And always be prepared for any type of disaster. I think May is going to be some significant changes. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. God bless y'all. Bye.